The Master's Mysteries. Tales of Magical Mastery. Episode 109. I am just your shadow. Earlier, as we were talking, just when Black Fox and others were facing the anxious situation of Liao Fengdi, Xiaodi, and Lu Xing inexplicably falling into a coma, another mysterious shadow appeared and took the opportunity to launch a sneak attack. Your attacks against me are useless. This caught everyone off guard even more. No one had encountered such a strange situation before. I'll deal with this thing. No need. You wait for that demon dragon. Although understanding that this is a trick created by the enemy, facing a shadow, it's really unclear how to attack. Okay, Ahu, keep an eye on Fengi and the others. Black Fox didn't let the nine-headed Joe go forward. After all, that demon dragon could appear at any time, and the nine-headed Joe couldn't afford to be distracted now. Moreover, there are 3 people currently unconscious and needing care. And you, it's best to be someone worth my effort. After explaining a few words, Black Fox, holding the spirit fox sword, confronted the shadow. He really a foolish fox. The shadow, relying on its mysteriously unpredictable attacks, didn't pay any attention to Black Fox at all. With a flick of its right hand, it also formed the shape of a treasure sword. Is that so? Then let's see how it goes. To be honest, so far, Black Fox really couldn't figure out the tactics of this thing. But with no other options in front of him, he had to try a few attacks. Get out of here, however, Black Fox found that no matter what move he used, as long as the sword went down, the shadow immediately disappeared without a trace. What kind of thing is hiding and sneaking around? Not only Black Fox, but the speed of the shadow was so fast that everyone couldn't see clearly. In the blink of an eye, it was gone. Black Fox, you? Ahu was carefully looking for the shadow, but when he looked up, he found that the spirit fox sword in Black Fox's hand was stabbing towards him. The sudden turn of events frightened Ahu, and he was sweating profusely. He couldn't react in time, but fortunately, the spirit fox sword flew past his ear and didn't hurt him. Then he heard a muffled sound behind him. It turned out that the shadow was standing behind him at this moment. Ahu wanted to turn around and see the situation, but the momentum of the spirit fox sword just now was too fierce, and his legs were really weak. Don't worry, I have control over it. I won't hurt you. Just as Ahu was about to complain, a shadow flashed behind Black Fox, and that thing launched another sneak attack. At this moment, the spirit fox sword had just been summoned back into Black Fox's hand, not yet swung again, a sharp pain on the shoulder, and another cut opened up. Enduring the pain, Black Fox retaliated with a sword. At this speed, it should be fast enough. Watch out above, but there was no trace of that thing behind, making Black Fox frustrated. Fortunately, Ahu's high alertness, with his reminder by the side, improved Black Fox's reaction. With a raise of his hand, he managed to block the shadow's sneak attack. Everyone, watch your own shadows. It seemed unlikely that this shadow appeared out of nowhere. It mainly moved rapidly between everyone's shadows. So, Black Fox shouted, waking everyone up. While Ahu was concentrating on observing the shadows of everyone on the ground, he suddenly noticed a small black dot passing by. Looking up, he saw the golden eagle brought by Lu Xing. So, he had a thought. This shadow was likely a spell cast by someone. The person behind it might be hiding somewhere in the woods, so he quickly waved and summoned the golden eagle. Black Fox didn't know Ahu's thoughts. He was fully focused on everything around him, occasionally swinging his sword to counter the shadow's attacks. What a formidable fox demon, because of heightened vigilance and an understanding of the rapid movement range of the shadow. After several attempts were thwarted by Black Fox, the shadow finally revealed its form. But it's useless. The shadow circled around everyone at an extremely fast speed. seemingly looking for an opportunity to strike. Black Fox remained cautious, keeping his eyes fixed on the shadow. Tonight, you all will die, however. An unexpected scene unfolded beyond Black Fox's predictions. The shadow could actually appear or disappear out of thin air. Stay vigilant, everyone. Watching the shadow disappear again, Black Fox broke into a cold sweat. This indicated that the thing was entirely unpredictable, and the shadow seemed to use some form of invisibility, making even its breath undetectable. Leaving aside the alarmed group, let's talk about the golden eagle. After receiving Ahu's signal, it spread its wings and circled the forest. With the agile golden eagle in the sky and the nimble black panther on the ground, their coordination seemed to leave no inch of land unchecked. But for now, there were no discoveries. The golden eagle and the black panther were anxiously searching, while everyone was vigilantly watching the surroundings. A sense of tension and panic suddenly filled the air. Let's set this aside for now and talk about the three unconscious individuals. At the moment of fainting, these three people almost simultaneously entered a completely dark world. Starting with Liao Fengyi, he woke up quickly but found himself in complete darkness. The silence around him was deathly, and he immediately realized that he was trapped in someone else's array. After carefully observing the surroundings, he found that he could only see within a radius of less than 10 meters. After walking a few steps and seeing the same environment all around, he stopped. Trying to trap me? No way. He had been taught by his master about this kind of array, just a method to imprison the soul. So Liao Fengyi formed hand seals, attempting to break the array. It's useless. Who's there? But at that moment, a deep voice resounded. The array I set up, you can't break it with the techniques your master taught you. Turning around, it was none other than the shaman chief Du Xianjun, described by Xiaodi. How about we spar now, my fellow disciple? Let me see the skills of my master's closed-door disciple. However, this guy kept calling him a junior fellow disciple. Suddenly, Liao Fengyi remembered that his master had mentioned having another disciple. Bah, I don't have a senior fellow disciple like you. Where's my master? Thinking back to Miss Lu's previous narrative, Liao Fengyi now understood everything. He's indeed in my hands, hand over my master. Hearing Du Xianjun's contemptuous tone, Liao Fengyi clenched his fists in anger. Such deep affection between master and disciple. Come then, kill me, and you'll see him. And this Du Xianjun obviously enjoyed a good fight, every word provoking, arrogantly and wickedly. Then die. Since that's the case, Liao Fengyi didn't waste words. He clenched his fists and attacked Du Xianjun. Did your master teach you these fancy moves? But Du Xianjun was highly skilled. As Liao Fengyi's attack approached, a wall of energy easily blocked it. This won't do, little junior. Then he also moved, waving his hand, and a sharp force shot out. Liao Fengyi immediately felt like his chest was smashed by a heavy iron hammer. His mouth filled with the sweet taste of blood as he spat out a mouthful. Then his body flew out powerlessly. If you want to kill me to save your master, show me some real skills. After landing on the ground, Liao Fengyi was shocked. Du Xianjun in front of him was unfathomable, with strength far superior to his. Since martial arts didn't work, Liao Fengyi pinched his fingers and tapped 2 acupuncture points on his shoulder. Suddenly, the qi from his dantian flowed through his limbs. I'll ask you again, where is my master? Then, like a carp leaping, he jumped up from the ground. Flames ignited on the palms due to the qi. Kill me, and you can save your master. But Du Xianjun was not weak either. Qi flames also appeared on his hands. Although they belonged to the same school, his skill was obviously much deeper. Du Xianjun continued to provoke Liao Fengyi with his master's mention, and Liao Fengyi, agitated, struck first with a palm. The two clashed within the array, and Liao Fengyi exerted all his strength, determined to kill Du Xianjun, the one who betrayed and harmed his ancestors. "Come out, I know you're here." On the other side, also trapped in the array, was the young man Luxing. "Could you unlock your memories? That person is unscrupulous. Do you really think I know nothing?" Strangely, in his array, there was also a Du Xianjun at this moment. The blood feud of killing a father is irreconcilable. "I'll kill you." His previous action of helping Liao Fengyi and the others had already exposed the lies. Now Luxing faced his adoptive father with intense hatred, nearly biting through the steel teeth in his mouth. Go to hell. Wielding his precious knife, he used all the skills he had learned throughout his life and attacked Du Xianjun. "I'll avenge my sect." At the same time, Xiaodi found herself in a similar situation. Come and face death, facing the enemy who had subverted her sect and killed her master. Her eyes turned red.